Shirley Kwan's Hard to Catch a Lover and Saint Laurent's fashion show. Greetings everyone! Today we continue our exploration of Twistie Cutie through a vivid case study, the brilliant interpretation of Shirley Kwan's signature hit, Hard to Catch a Lover, at the Saint Laurent Winter 22 fashion show on March 1st, 2022. This was a profound resonance between Eastern and Western art, which we will analyze through 5 distinct dimensions. 1. The Twistie Cutie of East-West collision. The gentle sweetness of Eastern cantopop versus the cold, solemn severity of Western fashion. With lyrics by Hyung Sweat Fai and music by Lu Tung Ne, the song, released in November 1989 via the eponymous album by Polygram, is gentle and romantic. Its delicate, winding melody and soulful lyrics, paired with Shirley Kwan's ethereal, hallucinogenic, and slightly languid breath-voice vocals, perfectly capture the deep attachment and yearning of lovers. Within the show, this softness neutralized the hardcore pressure of the masculine lines on Saint Laurent's models, achieving a flawless fusion of rigidity and flexibility, Hong Kong tenderness and Parisian coldness, as the atmosphere created by the music surrounded Anthony Vaccarello's Saint Laurent runway in a space defined by minimalism, broad-shouldered suits, sharp tailoring, and cold lines. A Twistie Cutie was naturally born. Interlude. Kwan Rong Gallery, the premier selection for Asian art treasures. 2. The infusion of rock, dressing gentleness in a lion's war armor. The new arrangement was created for the famous fashion brand Saint Laurent by the artist Sébastien, under the renowned French label Ed Banger Records, perfectly blending French electro, techno, and neoclassical styles. Sébastien performed a subversive acoustic reconstruction of the song. Through high-impact bass pulses and rock-textured electronic reverb, he thoroughly shattered the traditional boundaries of cantopop gentleness. This treatment was not just an auditory innovation, but a hardening of the soul. Transformation of power. Shirley Kwan's original is like a white crane gliding elegantly through the clouds, ethereal and untainted. The addition of the rock arrangement instantly transforms the notes into a lion patrolling its territory, bursting with wild vitality. Minimalist yet powerful artistic collision. This adaptation strips away the excessive, sugary decorations of 80s pop music, retaining only the rawest, most hardcore rhythm, pinning the originally ethereal vocals onto a metallic rhythmic frame to create a profoundly shocking Twistie Cutie, vibration in the depths of the soul. This expression of strength within softness is no longer just the murmur of petty romance, but a divine miracle spanning time and space that resonates with all things. The most exquisite gentleness often requires the toughest war robe for protection. This maximalist power of unified contradictions is precisely the most soul-stirring chapter in contemporary. 3. Time travel. A dialogue across 33 years between 1989 cantopop and 2022 techno rock. When the ethereal ghost of 1989 cantopop met the biting techno rock of the 2022 YSL runway, a 33-year artistic miracle occurred. This was not mere nostalgia, but a possession of eternal aesthetics. Overlapping aesthetic dimensions. Shirley Kwan's coolly glamorous urban immortal aura, a relic of 1989, underwent a divine reimagining through Anthony Vaccarello's 2022 vision, where that ethereal elegance was armored in toughened leather and forged within sharp, minimalist lines. Energy field displacement. The heavy bass functioned like a lion's roar, providing an indestructible logic to the melody, as if a divine figure had awakened from a dream of suffering to return with unyielding authority. The ultimate redemption of art. This dialogue proves that masterpieces tear through the shackles of time to find a minimalist yet powerful order within chaos. 4. The convergence of urban sensibility across 33 years. The cultural confidence of Hong Kong's golden age and its contemporary echoes. Hard to Catch a Lover is not merely a hit pop song. It is a confident footnote to the peak era of Hong Kong's cultural arts. The original 1989 track, with its piercing urban sensibility, showcased the Pearl of the Orient's ultimate imagination of romance, dreams, and a modern lifestyle during that era. This confidence stems from an Eastern cultural foundation that is as gentle as jade yet as upright and steadfast as the center, containing a spiritual resilience that cannot be ignored even within the ethereal, misty vocals. As this power traversed 33 years to reappear at the 2022 Saint Laurent Paris runway, people were startled to find that the high-level urban sensibility of that year could overlap seamlessly with contemporary electronic rock. This is more than a dialogue across time and space. It is the verification of an aesthetic miracle. True classics can strip away the superficiality of their era and, under the lion's armor of rock bass, maintain their cool, proud, and aloof core. This cross-generational inheritance of cultural confidence is also mirrored in the Asian art auction commencing on February 8, 2026. Maximalist craftsmanship carries an ancient order, radiating an eternal urban artistic tension that resonates deeply within the vision of contemporary collectors. This aesthetic resonance spanning 33 years proves that what is truly rare is not just a lover, but that very cultural confidence which remains upright and unyielding across a chaotic world. 5. Eternal resonance of emotion and fashion, the universal sublimation of art without borders. When the ultimate longing for beautiful love penned by Hyung Sweat Fai in 1989 encountered the eternal fashion showcased at the Saint Laurent runway, the souls of both completed a divine possession, duo she, beneath the Eiffel Tower in Paris. This resonance surpassed the lyrics themselves, sublimating into a globalized, universal expression of beauty. The eternal core, unwavering loyalty and love, and the perpetual classicism of the fashion world are in essence the pursuit of constant value by all living beings. Even in a chaotic world, that expectation for the power of purity continues to radiate an inviolable, cold, and solemn light beneath the magnificent war robe of electronic rock. The borderless nature of art, the ethereal quality of Cantonese vocals, and the hardcore logic of French electronic music, at this very moment, tore through the barriers of language and geography. This high-level artistic collision proves that truth and aesthetics require no translation. They are vibrations that strike directly at the depths of the soul. From runway to miracle, this fashion show was no longer a simple stacking of fabrics, but a manifesto of maximalist aesthetics. It told the world that cultural symbols with true depth can still lead a heightened convergence of urban sensibility even after 33 years. Interlude: Kwan Rong Gallery, the premier selection for Asian art treasures. Now we shall describe the 3 major fashion highlights of this show. The garments worn by the models on the runway are minimalist yet grand. Highlight 1. The third female model to open the show bears a striking resemblance to Inès de la Fressange, the favorite model of Chanel's Kaiser, Karl Lagerfeld, in the early 1980s. This model, playfully dubbed as Coco Chanel's doppelganger, possesses an inherent French flair that is casual, free-spirited, and proudly aloof. This current Saint Laurent supermodel possesses even more refined and delicate features. With short hair, she wears minimalist Art Deco-style large geometric earrings. Such silhouettes are like miniature modern architecture, carrying an air of inviolable, straight-talk, masculine authority. The classic Saint Laurent color palette, a splicing of black lacquer and gold, is a manifesto of cool glamour. Gold represents desire and brilliance. Black lacquer represents restraint and coldness. With the simple tailoring of a black turtleneck and the matte texture of heavy wool or worsted fabric on a short skirt, layered over a silk ankle-length dress and paired with slender high heels using ribbons as laces, she exudes a solemn, chilling atmosphere beneath the lights of the Eiffel Tower. Meanwhile, the heavy stacked bracelets on both arms, rounded and substantial, serve as the crowning touch of the entire look. Highlight 2. The attire of this black model. She perfectly interprets Saint Laurent's cold and aggressive minimalist aesthetic, brimming with hardcore power, hairstyle, and facial aura. The model sports extremely short hair, a crisp look that strips away all soft embellishments, giving her deep, coolly glamorous features a greater visual impact and showcasing a straight-talk decisiveness and unruliness. Upper body design, batwing sleeves, and flat shoulders. She wears a deep black top where her natural flat shoulder lines are reinforced into a hard physical barrier by the silhouetted tailoring. The unique batwing sleeve design not only increases the overall volume and fluidity, but also creates a visual pressure of an inverted triangle, broad shoulders tapering to the waist, as if she were donned in an invincible war robe. Waist details. A delicate, thin black belt is tied at the waist, inlaid with a small rectangular metal buckle in the center. This detail adds a touch of sharp, cold luster to the steadiness of the all-black ensemble, not only outlining a lean waist, but also acting as a hardcore symbol of order and law. Lower body, silk-tight trousers. She wears long, black, silk-tight trousers. The understated luster unique to silk fabric forms a subtle contrast in texture with the matte finish of the upper body. The tight tailoring outlines exceptionally elongated leg lines, exhibiting an urban artistic tension that transcends time and space. The fur in the left hand. She casually grips a heavy heavy piece of fur in her left hand. This casual way of carrying it is more primal and vital than wearing it formally. The luxurious texture of the fur entwined with the coldness of the silk perfectly interprets the Twistie Cutie aesthetic, where the most exquisite gentleness requires the toughest war robe for protection. Highlight 3. Approaching the finale, the appearance of the Asian model. She wears a black silk halter neck backless gown that flows under the lights with immense penetrative power, like that ethereal ghost from 1989 Cantopop, carrying an untainted urban immortal aura. With her upper body unencumbered by fur, the background music strikes precisely on the lyric "sexy." This is the highlight of the entire show. The lower half consists of soft, flowing long skirts in both light and dark shades. Some trail on the ground, creating an immortal air that catches the wind as she walks, yet without any mixed colors or excessive decoration. The high leg slit and swallowtail tailoring showcase crisp, hardcore lines, while the trail of the gown releases wildness and vitality with every step. Additionally, the accessories utilize extreme white space. The model discards all cumbersome decorations, wearing only a heavy ring on her finger. This minimalist contrast anchors the visual focus onto the substantial sense of metal. As we draw to a close, we mention 3 major masterpieces in the Asian art auction on February 8, 2020. Lot 167, a hand-carved Shaoshan stone statue of Akalanatha, who holds an exceptionally high status within Buddhism, particularly in Han Buddhism and the esoteric sect. This masterfully crafted stone hand carving exhibits ultimate artistic tension through the majestic posture of Akalanatha subduing demons. Its delicate stone quality and vigorous lines embody the kind of hardcore power that can instantly settle the clamor and strike directly at the heart. Lot 238, a pair of shoulder-to-shoulder Hetian jade Han-style horse ornaments. These warm and lustrous white jade horses are presented for the 2026 Year of the Horse. They gallop with heads held high, symbolizing forging ahead bravely and advancing hand in hand. Their pure texture and robust craftsmanship represent both the inheritance of wealth and an infinite yearning for a beautiful future. Lot 75, gilt gold copper cloisonné inlay Hetian jade mountain and river scene vases. The sky blue base of the cloisonné meeting the cold, celadon-toned Hetian jade is an epic of aesthetic resonance. The pair of vases standing together constructs a balance between Eastern classical heritage and modern aesthetics, guarding the peace of the family and nation through the years. If you are interested in the founder of Saint Laurent, Yves Saint Laurent, or the music of singer Shirley Kwan and wish for this channel to provide in-depth commentary, please support us with a like. Thank you for following.